2 recordings.
Probably mix both of them in.
I might do that. I might do. You know what? That might be perfect. All right. Well, I'm here with. I need to make sure. What do you rather? What do you want to be called by? Is it? And I know you by Lorenzo Diggs. I've always known you as that. So you're
Well, I'm just Davey Bishop.
David Bishop
Yeah.
now. Okay. I need to make sure I know. From we know each other for so long now, so it's only fair.
Yeah.
And I'm basically gonna ask you a few questions about your projects and what you're doing and what you're accomplishing and where you want to go.
Right.
The reason this is gonna help both of us out is because from the part of the standpoint I'm producing, I want to show why I produce and why I do this, and I want to get everybody else's feedback as an artist and a producer.
That makes sense.
The best part about it is you have your own label now, and which is even better. So you and me on the same track, the same.
Yeah.
So we have a lot in common, which is
Yeah.
good. So and plus, you're the first hip hop artist I've ever worked with. This will be my first interview, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
makes sense. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions for folks who's watching this. And I'll give you the website and you can share it with your friends later on and whatever, and what you want to build it up to. First thing we're gonna talk about is Lunar Evolution.
Okay.
Lunar.
Lunar. Yeah.
Where'd you come up with the name?
I don't even know. I was sitting around and it started as Fourth Dimension. I don't know. That was the first label I tried to do, and that didn't work out too well. So I said I need a new name, and I like nature. I like being around natural things. So when I saw the moon, it was like the moon evolves, and I want to represent the evolution of it. Like it has so many different phases, but it's never always the same. But like my music, it's always gonna be something different. So I said, Lunar Evolution.
I like the answer actually, because I always wonder, and then something I never asked you.
Yeah.
And I saw when you first started with Evolution, it was just like in general when you started with the Lunar, I was like, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
And what you're going for, and I said this is smart, and smart that you like, especially how our rough beginnings for all of our music we were doing, even though we always had high quality music though.
Yeah, always.
I'm not bashing none of my friends, but our music was a little high quality, everybody else I know,
Yeah.
and especially you were into recording early too, and it sucks because when we first had that rough bump, we wasn't getting much done, but we were always making tracks.
Yeah.
No likes, no buttons, no pushing. All we do is talk about it and nobody listens. It's still like that now, but hopefully this is gonna change a little bit.
Yeah.
And you have Tony Robber on the label now. You have anybody else yet, or it's just Tony right now?
Right now it's just Tony. There's people who want to work with me, but some of them live far away, so it's like I can't really see really a part of
Are you being selected also?
Selected? Yeah.
Yeah, like good high quality, like someone who doesn't rap.
Yeah, like my whole thing is it's Lunar Evolution, so you have to want to evolve. Everything that you do has to constantly get better. There's never going to be a standstill with this label. So we're going to dabble in everything.
Especially I believe in music and now it's all hybrid and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is if you remember when there was never subgenres of hip hop at one point. It was just hip hop or rap. It was just like with Wu-Tang and all that. It was just like even though everybody had their own flow and style, it was all like that one genre.
Yeah.
Now we have alternative hip hop, which I think that's where we stand more at.
Yeah.
With the styles that we do, and it's the hybrids, which some people hate it, some people love it.
Which is always the case with any genre. I like how the music's become more tolerant of people wanting to experiment with new things.
Yeah.
Which is just the best. Because now I can do what I want and it's good.
Yeah, exactly. And then no one's questioning. Before I remember, we were like, why are you throwing techno and that? Now no one asks that anymore because every song is growing like that. It's like bigger, better.
Now they want it.
Mm-hmm.
Skrillex and A$AP Rocky. Who thought that was ever going to happen?
It was such a. I love that. I personally really love that song, but I know a lot of people who hate it too, which is so weird. But I think that's good though that it's diverse. That you have people who love and hate it. If people didn't hate it, then it wouldn't want to push us, which is good.
Yeah.
The drive. It gives us that drive, and I don't like when someone say they don't like my music, but the reason they don't like my music if it's because they don't listen to that kind of music, it's perfect.
Yeah.
But if someone who likes my kind of stuff and they say they don't like it, I'm gonna take offense to it and get it better. But I would never hate the person. Nothing.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, as long as it's constructive criticism, I'm fine. I hate negative criticism, which as you know, I'm a big hero. Skrillex is my hero.
Of course.
Hated by EDM. A lot of people in EDM singing whatever. I see their perspective, but a lot of people don't want to grow.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of hip hop artists that you love and people hate for some reason because they don't want to grow.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Like the sound, yeah.
Definitely. Like one of the reasons I changed the way I rap is a lot of people don't like him, and I'm like, I don't understand why. He's so honest, and it's Childish Gambino. Like,
I love Childish Gambino.
Yeah, he's honest with his music, and he's doing what he wants to do. So like, how can you hate that? And he's gotten a lot better.
Oh yeah. I've actually remixed one of his songs before.
Oh, you did?
The Heartbeat. I remixed it. I showed it to you, I think, right?
I don't remember.
I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good remix. It was okay though. But no, I like Childish Gambino. One thing, he also made a dubstep song with a lot of artists I know, Do or Die, with Flex Pavilion.
Yeah, I remember.
And I love that shit. Like, I eat that shit right up.
Yeah.
I got more questions for you. Okay, good question. So right now, your favorite number one guy is Childish Gambino, right?
As far as rappers,
who's your favorite rapper? That's a good question. And then after this, I'm gonna throw two names at you that I want your feedback on. But who's your favorite?
All-time favorite?
Like right now. Not all-time favorite.
Oh, just right now.
Right now, who do you think is like you can't get enough of?
Eminem.
All right, that's one of the names I'm gonna throw at you.
Yeah.
New album is. What do you think about the new album?
I think it's great. It's what we needed.
Yeah, and out of all people to do it too, for him to do it, which it's definitely like, and he's somebody I don't think, even though people say he's controlled by the industry, I don't think he's being controlled. I think that's generally Eminem. He wants to do that.
Yeah.
We're talking about the guy who stood in Dr. Dre's studio with no pen with a bunch of other producers during what Dr. Dre was doing, and so it's something he wanted to do. Another person I'm gonna throw at you, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is amazing. Kendrick Lamar is what I like about him is that he's serious.
Oh yeah.
You know, he actually reshaped hip hop with one verse.
that's definitely like
who does that?
I love it because he's got everyone like wild and pissed.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
It's amazing. Like he sat there, he said one thing, and now all these people who don't even have clout in hip hop are responding to him, and it's like, okay, you have nothing to say because he just pawned you. Like, you're not relevant. He didn't mention you. You're not even on his radar. What are you doing? So like people said I should do a response to Kendrick Lamar. Wait, what am I gonna say to him? Thank you.
You could. That could be that would be a different response from everybody.
Yeah, right.
Everybody else was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to murder you back," and there was a couple of good, like Joel Ortiz's verse was sick.
That was sick.
Yeah, Joel, and I mean, just in general, hip hop should always be a competition. I've always said that, especially like when we go back at hip hop's history when it came to like first when it was just rapping about the streets and then they came rapping about each other. That was like those are the way it changed. I remember when I would rap about living in the Bronx and that's all it was, like how I grew up. That was that kind of hip hop. And then it was like, I guess I'm gonna say East West Coast type battling hip hop where you had one rapper hate another rapper, you know. Of course the Biggie, Tupac.
Yeah,
that's always gonna be like reference to when it comes to competition. But it brought the best out of both of them. Everyone remembers them for that. I think that was Kendrick Lamar's idea. Was like, I'm gonna just bash everybody and see what happens. Throw a super bash in there, you know.
Yeah, and look what happened. Hip hop woke up.
Yeah, and now a lot of hip hop artists are rapping better.
They're
rapping. A lot of that, like even like I'm not a really big fan of Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
But a few things he's done sound better. Sounds like he's like, oh, let me step up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to just, you know, because he gets made fun of a lot from his flows.
Yeah.
I like him better as a feature artist, to be honest.
Well, yeah, you have to. I think as featured artists always go harder on a track than their own solo stuff.
Good question about Kendrick Lamar. He's being featured on everything now too.
Yeah.
Everybody wants him, which kind of, I don't know if that's a good thing for me or a bad thing. Even though I believe in being in fiction and throw yourself in everybody's music.
Yeah.
But Lil Wayne did that first, and that's what he's known for. And I think Kendrick Lamar is, like, how many people would actually listen to Kendrick Lamar's album over and over listening to a song he's featured on?
That's a good question.
From what I know, everyone listens to more than what he's featured on.
Yeah. But his album was a classic album. Like, you can listen to that album pretty much straight through. So I think he has to make another album for that to be decided. But his featured stuff, I don't think he's gonna wear out. He wants it too bad.
Yeah, I guess he wants it there too. I mean, I think he definitely wants to be like, oh, listen to. I mean, what if you didn't want like Kendrick Lamar feature on your track, you don't want your track to be listened to more. Exactly. So I think that's what the main artist wants, I guess, on their tracks.
Yeah.
Especially like the Love Game, Eminem and Lamar.
Yeah, that was good.
It was random, but it was. But Eminem, anything Eminem does is random. What do you produce with? What are your gears right now, and what software? If you want to tell everybody.
Well, I've been using, as you know, FL Studio
for life.
Like, FL for life. I have the FL Studio. I have Machine, Nexus. I tried Massive. I'm not good with Massive.
Yeah, Massive
like
is
your thing.
Yeah, Massive. I mean, Massive is definitely like something that's like definitely what everything I've given you has Massive on it.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Yeah.
So like I love the Machine. I love using FL because it's like it just makes sense to me. I want to branch out, but budget. So like finances keep me with FL, but I think if you master it well and you can make quality stuff, it doesn't matter what you're using.
You see the new FL that they've been promoting? The FL, I think 11 is it?
Yeah.
Yo, I fell in love with it. From what I'm seeing, I was thinking about getting it right now. I mean, I'm an Ableton head.
You are.
But I grew up on FL Studio, and everything I know on Ableton was because of FL.
Yeah.
I think FL is a lot. I think it's good quality. Like FL, it doesn't matter what software you use; it's how you use it.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen people use FL, some of them are really horrible. You're great with FL.
I try.
I think one of the first artists that inspired me to use FL was Pharrell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was FL. He was one of the first big promoters, I think, of them. If I'm not mistaken, could be wrong.
That's right.
But I know a lot of his videos he would show the flashing lights from FL, and that was his thing. He inspired me to do a lot too, and I'm sure inspired you guys.
Yeah.
From what I know, inspired a lot of you guys. Yeah.
Pharrell, man, for me. It was actually I was talking to Zen Fox one day, and I was like, I want to produce. And I was like, I want to produce for you. Who do you like? Who should I listen to? And he said, Pharrell and Kanye West. So that's why my first stuff was very orchestral, very drum pattern driven. Because I was like, Pharrell has the drum patterns, Kanye has the orchestral symphonies. I need to combine these two. And then I just kept going from there. Now, look what I've got.
Yeah, and I can see the influence in both, especially the Kanye stuff. I can see the influence, especially lately.
Yeah.
Your stuff is like new Kanye, which I love. New Kanye. The random beat changing and changes complete as different track. It's definitely something I see in your work.
He keeps it interesting. I try to emulate.
His personal his attitude freaks me out a little bit. He's a little too angry for me. He's a little too angry for me, but maybe I'm a pussy or something. I don't know. But I feel like when I'm watching an interview with him or I hear something about him, I feel like he's gonna come out my computer screen and just strangle me. I'm
right?
Like, whoa. But what are you trying to accomplish with this new album? Which, by the way, let them know that you give a hint.
Oh yeah, the name of the album is Blame It on Bishop. I will look directly at the cameras that we have.
Release date?
February 26, 2014. It'll be released. I don't even know how I'm gonna release it yet, but it will be out there, and there will be an update on where you can get it. Definitely very soon. You know, I'm with Lunar Evolution, so just hashtag it, Google it, search it, whatever. My name is everywhere. So.
And I will be posting it on the web videos and sites too. So yeah. And I have you posted on my main site, which is what we're going on.
Oh
yeah. I haven't been working on it. This is the first video, so me work on it again. So what are you trying to accomplish with this album?
Just like the label says, an evolution. Cause you remember the first one I did, Authentic Entrance.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. I mean, it was great. It's just I tried to produce it, and the production quality is just bad.
I don't think so.
I thought it was like the mic I had was just gainy and choppy.
But you cleaned it up. I mean, even when you re-edited it, I remember before you had the rough drafts and you re-released it, I thought it was amazing.
Well, yeah, like it has a space in my heart because it's the first thing I did. It's just seeing what I'm doing now. It's like, I can't go back to that. But I did that. So then from that, I came out with The Outer Side, which is on iTunes, everywhere. So it's like that one is definitely a step up. So this one is going to be a step up from that, because the Other Side was a very positive album. I want Blame It on Bishop to be the balance between the darker and the lighter side. So
this is gonna be more. This is gonna have more storytelling in it, probably, right?
There's gonna be some
more like
inner
emotions type
yeah.
deal. Yeah,
it's gonna be more honest.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm building towards being honest in the music, because that's what.
Any angry tracks? I've never heard you make an angry track ever.
Really? I actually do have an angry track on there.
On the new one?
Yeah.
On Outer Side?
No.
The new one you're doing? I'm dying to hear angry. I've never seen the angry side of you.
Really?
And the only time I've seen the angry side was that video.
Oh, that freestyle
Jesus
video.
Christ. You were possessed, bro. You were possessed on that video. And it's like every time I play, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy was like, power of Christ compels you. Like,
I was in it, man. I was in it.
That's what I love. I want to see more of that, because that shit, that drives me right there.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
It was random. You were quiet the whole day.
Yeah.
The whole time. And then I was just spitting, and I was like,
because that's where I'm at, you know? Like, if you, like, that's what activates me. I like freestyling a lot. I'm not the best freestyler. I don't have punchlines and stuff like right off the top, but I like getting into the freestyle.
But using your emotions to freestyle is just the best idea from you, like, from where I saw you. Yeah. I've never seen that shit out of you before. So when I saw it, I was like, the
fuck was that? Yeah. It's a change. It's definitely a change.
Hopefully I can find that video, and I'll have that posted on the site too.
Yeah.
I don't really talk to Zen Fox anymore, so I want to make sure it's okay with him.
I'm sure he won't mind.
I know. I feel bad because he asked me for a beat, and I declined. You know, because he hasn't been around. I'm like, Zen, maybe you should do music again, Zen. Let's go.
Yes. Zen Fox, come back.
Come back. Music.
We need to come back.
Do it, bro.
Yes.
Tony Robber. I was working with him. I know you love it.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good, and I like that his songs are changing. You know, like they're evolving, and that's like the word of the day. Because he does a lot of dark tracks.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's very inspired by Cage.
I know. Yeah. I've done a few tracks with him. You remember?
Yeah,
quite a few.
Yeah, he did a lot of tracks with him. Like 2 albums, I think.
I did the one album, the last album he dropped, and he used the best tracks that we did together. He used some of the beats and stuff, and then everything else was just like random tracks. Yeah, that's what it was when I first started experimenting with his kind of flow.
Yeah, and I like his flow. It's different.
Yeah.
You know, I really like working with him. Because me and him known each other for so long, we're like brothers. We can work on something and just like, okay, we like this, and that's Future Robot. That's our project.
I love the track, by the way. I commented on it. I don't know if you
Which one?
The last one you did with him.
Yeah.
I like it. And then the one that is a Good Day, something like that.
I Feel Good.
I Feel Good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's very to me, it makes me think of Gorillaz, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very Gorilla-ish to me, which is good.
Yeah, when I showed people, they said it sounded very Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi?
Yeah.
Oh, Kid Cudi. Oh, that's another artist we're gonna talk about.
Kid
Cudi. What do you think about him?
To be completely honest, I like Kid Cudi, but I couldn't get into Kid Cudi in the beginning.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't like his band, by the way.
I have no idea.
The Wizard.
I didn't know about that. I should have. I'm sorry.
No,
I should have known about that.
No. It's like I can't get into it. I love rock and I love the experimental. I don't like the album, but Kid Cudi himself is good.
Yeah. It took me a while to get into him. I was probably a little envious, I'll admit, at the beginning.
Yeah, your style. I can see your style has a lot of like it will be Kid Cudi-ish because your tone of voice.
Yeah, which is why I'm trying to change that. But he's made it to a certain level that I'm trying to get up in that door.
I think that door is open already for us, which is I hate to say it, but we're just underground on it.
Yeah,
we're just underground. I mean, a lot of people don't like Kid Cudi, so it's like something I can actually say, like our style is gonna be very, very controversial.
Yeah, but I like controversy.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. I that's why I'm hoping that these kind of like interviews will hype people up on what's gonna. Our goal is to change the music scene a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're the ones to do that. We could maybe become the pioneers of what we're doing.
That would be.
But even though it's a stretch right now, I hate to say it, I mean I do believe if anything can happen if you believe it. I do believe that, but to be realistic, if we can get that far, which is the goal right now, I have a feeling people are in for a treat.
Definitely. definitely, because we're good. We're good. It's just the only thing is like it's amazing being able to do music in New York. It's just so expensive to do music in New York.
Everyone's like, go to Cali, but everyone in Cali is a celebrity now. Even people that are not so big feel big. I don't want to go to Cali for that reason.
Yeah.
Like if we made it in New York, it's because we fucking scratched every penny. And
Yeah.
we know we worked hard.
Yeah. You
not to
earned
bash LA.
Not at all. Not
but
at all.
New York, we go hard, and we work hard. It's like we hustle. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are your plans? What are your plans after this? This is an album or a mixtape?
It's actually an EP.
An EP, good.
So it's not going to be long. It might not even be 10 tracks. But with the beat you sent me, you know, it's like it's just growing.
Oh, I'll send you more. Trust me, I have something else in mind for you.
It's becoming an album. I'll say.
Yeah, every time I think of like I need to make, when I hear you about to do something else, like let me make a beat if you want it, and I throw it at you, and I usually throw like I put a lot of heart into stuff into the beat, as you notice.
Yeah.
Like it's something, and I will do something first of its kind. Like when I make a beat for you, it's something I haven't done. It makes me want to do more of it. So it's like more. I've always done a lot of pianos and a lot of pretty sims, but with something that comes in hard, like that bridge we won't discuss because you know that bridge is sick. But that's kind of like what I'm going for now with you. When I do a track, so it's like I know he likes changes, especially like, and this will amp him up more in how he spits, and he knows how to like change his flow with this.
Yeah.
So
that's one thing I like. I like when I'm doing a track, I like to change my flow. I don't like to stay with the same flow the whole track. Cause
it's boring.
Yeah.
Like that's what I understand. People like I'm not against traditional hip hop. I'm not, but I'm against the fact that everybody wants to stay there.
Yeah.
I'm against the fact like a lot of new artists that are really good just want to do stuff from the 90s and stuff, which is okay if that's what you really want to do, but don't get mad when no one's listening.
Yeah.
Because there's already people who they rather listen to than you.
Yeah.
Just like that's how I see it. Like oh okay, there's someone who like raps like Tupac or like, you know, just like that day and age, somebody who has those kind of beats, those funky pretty beats.
Yeah.
Which I love. You know what I'm saying?
They're amazing.
But the beats are good.
Yeah.
The rappers that did it at the time are amazing. You can rap just like him. Why would I listen to you though when I've been listening to this guy for years?
That's true.
That's how I see it. Not that I wouldn't give it a chance, but the way I'm thinking is how everyone else out there who's heard it already.
Yeah, you gotta be innovative if you're gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta change it up.
But yeah, things like that. What else you want? You want to become more of an artist later on, or you want to be the producer artist by the future time? What do you see yourself?
In the future, I see myself being the producer artist. You know?
Producer artist.
Yeah, because I really like sitting down and making a beat. It stretches my mind in a way that I need. But writing the lyrics to it, I love when it all comes together. It's just. It's a really
once you get more artists under your label though, you
oh yeah,
your artistness it depletes. Like I noticed that the more I work with people, the more I'm less of an artist. I feel not that I'm not a musician, but I'm less of like the artist. Oh, I want people to hear me. I'm more like I want people to hear this.
Yeah,
and it's weird, especially when I do a really better job on somebody else's track than I do on my own track.
Right?
It fucks me up a little bit. I'm like, why can't I do that? Like why can't I do that for myself? I just gave you like my best track. Like, oh well, like
yeah, man. It all comes back to you.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the idea of music. I like everything that involves music. It just keeps me happy. Keeps me sane.
Yeah. And I can't wait for you to start doing shows too, because I've never seen you do a show. I know you've done once with Zen.
2 shows.
I have to see you do some shows. Like that's my next plan. Is like hopefully I can get somebody involved. If you guys have any information on the show that this guy can spit on, I will be posting his SoundCloud and some of his older work. So you guys can tell me where we can point these guys in the right direction. And a few other artists is definitely my plan. Like, you know, yeah, pretty much. That's kind of like we cover all the bases. You have any questions yourself?
No, I mean, just this is for the people.
So
what I would say is if you have any questions as viewers, just leave them wherever you see this. If you see a comment box, ask a question. I'll get the question. I respond to the questions.
Inspiring words.
Inspiring words. If there's anyone who wants to do music and you're growing up, do not take the easy way out. There is no easy way out. You're like, one of the greatest things to know is that you will fail. You will definitely fail. People will hate you. You will be a martyr. You will be literally killing yourself trying to figure out why you're not liked. Don't worry about it. Keep doing what you love because you love it. Do it with your heart, and eventually it'll all work out. That's the best thing I can tell you. Just be prepared to fail. That's it.
Lunar Evolution website.
lunarevolution.webs.com. Haven't gotten my own domain yet. It's coming soon, hopefully. Do not forget, The Outer Side is already out. Very positive album. Great to start your day with. Get it on iTunes. Get it from SoundCloud to listen to it. Get it from what's something else people use? Google Play Store even.
Yeah,
it's even
Play.
I have it on.
You gotta teach me how to get these tracks on my tracks on this shit.
Yeah, I'll show you the secret.
Sorry if I'm not gonna bleep my curse words, so hopefully I don't curse too much.
It's the internet. People love to curse.
What if you hear kids that wanna get inspired?
If they want to be musicians and they want to rap, you kind of have to curse.
Hey, Will Smith
has millions of dollars. He doesn't need to do.
Okay. Alright, anyway, this is I'm Adam.
And I am David Bishop.
I will give you more information, more interviews soon, and more videos.